so today I'm sharing my recipe for this sweet and sour tofu. So the tofu pieces are super crispy and the sauce is so yummy. It's the perfect balance between sweet and sour, and then it also has some veg in it, and yeah, it's just really tasty. Definitely recommend trying this. It has been one of my favorite recipes lately. So you start with a block of firm tofu and you're going to cut that into bite-sized pieces. So since I don't own a tofu press, I like to cut my tofu first and then press it in between a towel and then add a cutting board on top and a heavy pan. And by cutting the tofu first, you get way more water out of it than if you would just press the entire block. Press the tofu for 10 to 20 minutes and then add it to a clean bowl. Add seasonings and then the cornstarch and mix carefully until everything is coated. So the cornstarch is what's going to give the tofu a nice crispy layer on the outside. So then we're going to fry the tofu. So you're going to add a layer of oil to your pan, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan, and then heat this up. Once the oil is hot enough, you can add the tofu pieces. You do want to make sure that the oil is hot before you add the pieces, because otherwise they won't get as crispy. So you can test if the oil is hot enough by adding one piece of tofu in it, and if there will form bubbles on the sides like you see here, then the oil is hot enough and you can add the rest of the pieces. So let the tofu crisp up for 5 minutes on each side and then just flipping them after 5 minutes. So 10 minutes in total on medium heat. In the meantime, we'll cook the veggies and make the sauce. So first you want to fry garlic and chili pepper in some oil for about 30 seconds, just until fragrant. You can also add some fresh ginger to this if you want. Then add the bell pepper and the onion and mix to combine everything. So I cut my veggies pretty big for this recipe, and you want to cook them on medium heat until they are golden brown, but still nice and crispy. So that took me about 5 minutes on medium heat. In the meantime, I mixed all the sauce ingredients except the cornstarch. We're going to add that later on. Once the veggies are cooked, you want to add the sauce to them and let this simmer for another 3 minutes on medium heat. Then you can add the cornstarch mixture. So I just mixed it with a bit of water before adding it. And you want to immediately stir this in while pouring it in to prevent lumps in your sauce. Let the sauce thicken for about a minute or so while stirring. And then you can turn off the heat and add the fried tofu. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I served my tofu with some brown rice and I added some toasted sesame seeds on top and some spring onion. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy this recipe, and thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. And yeah, see you next time. Bye!